Good evening, thank you very much for joining me. We are here to do a 20-minute session for a neck release. So if you have any tightness, any tension, any pain, any muscular spasms, something caught, a little nerve caught in your neck and shoulder, this is for you. And I'm here to show you some alternative exercises, not the ones that you normally see. You know, the ones just pulling on your head and neck rolls. We all know those ones and we know how to do them. So let me help you show you some alternatives. So shall we go? All you need for today is to sit down somewhere on the floor, on a chair, on your bed. Make yourself comfortable. So we're going to start with a little cuddle of the neck. So we're going to take the hands and we're going to wrap them just around the sides and back of the neck. And I just want you to move the skin just a little up and a little down. So we're not tugging really hard. We're just getting the skin to glide up and down the neck. And you can tuck your chin slightly down towards your chest and just get that movement of the skin over the muscles and the bones. So this is a lovely, comforting, warming movement. We're just going to do a couple more here. Fab. Then we're going to be still. I'm going to interlock the fingers at the back of the neck and drop my chin down. So here you might already feel a neck stretch. You might feel in between the shoulders stretching. We're going to do a little sway side to side, so a little twist. So I'm looking down towards my thighs and just moving through the rib cage. And all the muscles attached on the rib cage attach up into your shoulders and neck. So we're mobilising everything that feeds up to that pain in your neck. So keep your chin down. Maybe close your eyes. Try to push the right elbow a bit further forward as you turn to the left, and the left elbow a bit further forward as you turn to the right to increase that movement around the shoulder blades. Keep on going. Just a couple more. Ready to stop in the centre. We're going to roll up super gently, so take the weight of your hands off your neck and support your head as it comes all the way up. So this one again is to move all of the upper body feeding up into the neck. So fingers interlock behind your neck, really cuddling and warming the neck muscles themselves. We are closing the elbows towards each other and we're opening them up, and then squeeze the shoulder blades together and then put them down toward your pelvis. And again, elbows forward, so stretching around the back of the body, then strengthening the mid-back to relieve pressure in the neck. Two more, coming all the way forward, and then squeeze those shoulder blades together. One more, elbows forward, and then squeeze those shoulder blades together, bringing your elbows and head back in line and releasing. And just have a little turn of the head ever so gently, tracking your chin over each shoulder. So you should feel nice and warm from that hand contact, but those movements through your thoracic hopefully get the blood flowing, the lymphatics flowing all the way up towards your head. Last turn here, right and left, and then come back to centre for me. So we're going to move on to a somatic neck stretch here. So it releases through movement. I'm just going to move over to the side so you can see this a little bit better. So I'm going to stretch my right arm down towards the floor, out away from my chair. And I'm going to tilt my left ear towards my left shoulder. So I'm trying to get a right side of neck stretch. From here I'm tucking my chin ever so slightly in, and that increases the stretch going up into the side of the neck. You might feel a pull down the front of the shoulder and down the arm. So make sure your nose is absolutely towards the front, you're not coming down towards your armpit. So from this position, I'm going to shrug that right shoulder up towards the ear. Counterintuitive to shorten that muscle, but when I'm going to breathe out, I'm going to sink it away and really reach with the fingers down towards the floor. And you get a lovely lengthened stretch here. And again, breathing in, shrug up. Breathing out, reaching down with that right hand. Two more, shrugging all the way up. How high can you get that shoulder? Breathing out, softening the shoulder down and then reaching with the fingers. One more time. Place your left hand on the right chest. Really feel and accentuate that movement of reaching all the way down. Stay reaching for a breath in and a breath out. Release both arms, bring them in. Circle your head all the way to the front of your chest, chin down to your sternum, and come all the way back up through centre. Fab. Let's do it on the other side. So normally one of your sides of your neck is tight rather than the other. It's generally not both. So let's always do both, just to check on the other side anyway. So this time the left arm is reaching down towards the floor, fingers reaching down to that bottom diagonal. This time the right ear goes towards the right shoulder, and we're trying not to tilt too much here. You might tilt a little. We're not being fierce with ourselves. We're going to take that deep breath in and shrug the shoulder up towards your ears, compressing all of the muscles here. And as you breathe out, reaching down, softening the shoulder and reaching far away with those fingers, as if someone's pulling that hand away. And again, breathing in, coming all the way up. Breathing out, reaching, being pulled away. 2 more. All the way up. Remember to tuck that chin slightly in. And all the way out. Reach with those fingers. Last one here, breathing all the way in. And out. Stay here for a breath. Let's place that right hand on the chest. Just breathing in to stay. Breathing out and melting that shoulder down away from the ear. Bring both arms in front of your body and roll the head all the way to centre of your chest. Chin down to the sternum. And take a moment to roll all the way back up. Fabulous. So that was the somatic neck stretch. We're coming into the connective tissue, the fascia at the front of the neck. So most of us have issues at the back, but the front is also impacted. So let's do that now. So I'm going to cross my hands over each other so I make a little butterfly almost shape, a little V. I'm going to place both sets of fingers just underneath my collarbone. And here I'm going to drop my chin down and a slight pull on the skin down towards your belly button, just to hold it taut. From here we take a breath in and we lift the chin up to normal height, and then try to lift the chin further up towards the ceiling, and you'll feel that stretch down the front of your throat. And then we bring the head all the way back down and reset. So we drop the head down, slight pull on the skin down towards the belly button. When you're ready, breath in and reach the chin all the way up. Can you look up to the ceiling? Breathing out to come all the way down. 1 more of those, exactly the same. Slight pull on the skin down towards your belly button and lifting the chin up and dropping the head back. Chin is highest. And all the way back to centre. Fab, I'm going to change it up and do one side of the neck at a time. So I'm going to take the right hand on the left collarbone and then place the other one on top just for extra security. This time I'm going to move the chin over to the right side. Drop the chin down towards the right armpit. Gentle pull on the skin on the left collarbone down towards your belly button. This time we're breathing in and the chin goes up that diagonal line towards the ceiling. And from here you might feel the left side of your neck stretch. Breathing out to bring the head all the way down. And again, pulling down with the skin, breathing in, chin up. And now play with this angle. So for me, I like to tilt my head a little bit further around the corner at the top, just to get this top line here, and then come all the way down. So you don't have to do exactly what I do, find your way. Breathing out and coming all the way down. Bringing the head up and shaking off the hands. We're going to do the other side now. So left hand under right collarbone and then place the right hand on top. We're turning the chin over to the left hand side. Drop the chin down and then that slight pull on the skin down towards the belly button. Ready to time your breath to breathe in for chin up that diagonal line. As far as you can go. Chin down and release. Breathing out. Slight pull on the skin, ready to go again. So as we go up, this muscle here that we're trying to stretch is the sternocleidomastoid. One last time here, pulling down on the skin and coming all the way up. but you have a huge sheath of tissue here, the platysma, the connective tissue that we're trying to mobilise. Breathing out to come all the way back down, releasing your hands, give them a little shake, and then turning your head side to side once more. A little retest, see how we're going. Take a nice big breath in and out as you're moving. Try and move through the bottom of the ribcage as you breathe rather than the chest. Will help just lower some of the tension level too. So we're coming in to another, one of my favourite stretches. This one is a nerve stretch. I'm going to start on the right side first. So the nerves for your arms that go through your neck and shoulder do come from the base of the neck, the lower part of the neck. We're going to take the right hand and really flex the wrist. Fingers spread, fingers wide and flexed. We're taking that head all the way over to the left hand side, left ear to left shoulder, slight tuck in the shin. We are going to press, as if you're pressing someone away that you really don't want near you. Press as far as you can until you extend that elbow and then come all the way back. You might not need to go as far as extending the elbow, so take it easy, and we're breathing out as we extend and breathing in to release. Breathing out to extend, breathing in to release. 2 more, breathing out to press away, breathing in to release. Last one. Pressing as hard as you can, flexed wrist and fingers, and coming all the way back in. We're gently bringing the arms all the way back in, rounding the head, chin to chest, and rolling up through the centre. Those ones are intense. So it catches the nerves down all of the arm, not just in the neck and shoulder. So let's go on to the other side. So this time it's left hand. Really splay those fingers, really flex the wrist. The head is going over to the right this time, right ear to right shoulder. We're trying to keep that shoulder in a comfortable down position, but not force it down. We're trying not to be shrugged up here. Lengthen through the collarbones. We're ready to go. We're going to breathe out first as we push. So time your breath, do it when you're ready. Breathing out to extend and push away. Ooh. Breathing in to come all the way back in. This one's tighter than I expected. Breathing all the way out and in. Keep going, breathing out and in. That slight tuck of the chin is really important to try and get the stretch going all the way up the back of the head into the skull. Making sure you're breathing, going with the breath out, in to release. We've got 2 more. Breathing out to push. In to release. Last one here, out to push. In to release. Bring the arms in, circle the head down, chin to chest. Just stay here a moment and then come all the way up, stacking the bones on top of each other. Let's take another little retest, see how you feel. So turning the head gently side to side. Is it increasing your range of motion each exercise we do? I'm trying to pack a lot into this 20-minute session. Unlike the lower back one, we went a bit slower. Last turn, right and left, and then come back to centre. So now, if you saw in the group that, I think it was yesterday maybe, I posted the little massage of the back and neck. I'm going to take you through that one because that is one of the ones that I use a lot for myself with my neck issues. So we're going to do the mow. So run a mow. So this means fingers together. The fingernails are together, the back of the fingers together. So I'm going to spin around and show you what we do here. So bear with me. So I'm going to take the backs of the fingers together, the fingernails together, and place both of those sets of fingertips on the right side of my neck, but I can feel where the bone is, the vertebra. I'm going to try and be right next to that. And from here I'm going to drop my chin down to my chest and press those fingers into the tissues and let them just slide up. Slide up all the way into your hairline. Pressing into the base of the skull, those sub-occipital muscles. When you get to the top, let go, shake off your hands and bring that head all the way back up. One more time on that side. So fingers together in the mow. Both sets of fingers on that right hand side and find where the base of your neck is. Drop the chin down And then let the fingers slide all the way up. Follow the line of the neck up to the base of the skull, pressing in as much as you want to. Releasing the hands, shaking them off, and slowly bringing the head all the way back up. And so you might see on my neck that you have a red line, and that is the blood being pushed into the area, which means healing, recovery. We like all of that. Let's do the other side. So this time I'm going to work on the left side of the neck. So we're going to do the mo, fingernails together, and both sets of fingers are going onto the left side of the neck now. So find where the vertebrae are and place both fingers on the left. Drop the chin down, and from here let the fingers slide all the way up. You're really trying to sense what each part of your neck feels like, where the troublesome area is. Because if you know about it, you can be more connected to it and try to be easier with it. Shaking off the hands when you get to the top and lifting the head up. One more time, fingertips together. Place those fingers all the way onto the left side at the bottom of the neck, as far down as you can reach. Drop the chin down to the chest and just allow the fingers to slide all the way up. You choose the pressure. We're not going for pain. We're going for increased body awareness. You know what's going on in your neck, how it feels at every point along that journey. Shaking off the hands when you get to the top, lifting the head up, and come all the way back to me. We've got one more retest. Turning the head side to side and trying to drop your shoulders down away from your ears. My neck has certainly increased the amount of rotation I can do to the left, maybe not so much to the right. How is yours doing? Last turn, right and left. Great, come back to center. So now we're going to do a really traditional levator scapular stretch. So this is the muscle that comes from the back of your shoulder blade and all the way into the base of your skull. This is the one that most people have issues with. This is a whiplash muscle. I'm going to take the right hand, I'm going to tuck it under my right butt cheek. I'm going to sit on it and anchor it down so that I don't cheat and bring that shoulder up. So you're sitting on your fingers, anchoring it down. Again, I'm going to tilt my head away from that shoulder. So left ear to left shoulder, stretching through the right shoulder. So this is a surface muscle stretch. This is a upper trapezius stretch. From here, I'm going to rotate my chin down towards my armpit, just until you feel the pull at the back of your neck to the top of your shoulder blade. And here I'm going to try and tuck my chin in towards my neck. So curling in a little bit further, but I'm trying to breathe all the time. So breathing out, calming the nervous system, asking your nervous system nicely to let go of the pain. So just taking one more deep breath. All the way out. And we're going to drop the head into the center of the chest, rolling up through the center, safe exit. Take out that right hand you were sitting on, and let's change on the other side. So left hand then goes underneath your butt cheek. Squash it, anchor that shoulder down, no cheating. We're taking the right ear towards the right side. Upper fiber trapezius stretch here. So you have to work with the surface muscles first before you can go to the deeper muscles, and the deeper muscle is that levator scapula we're trying to get to loosen off. So when you've had that stretch for a little while and you've had a breath, we're then going to rotate the chin all the way down to the right armpit. Just as much as you need, you don't need to go as far as me, you might want to go further. And then we try to tuck that chin even tighter in towards your neck and collarbone. This really increases the stretch through the upper back, neck and shoulder, not just the neck itself. And we're here breathing. I like to put my hand on my lower rib cage and make sure that I'm taking a deep breath and breathing it all out. And one more here. Breathing out. Releasing the chin all the way to the center of the sternum, rolling up through the center, taking that hand out, giving them a shake because you've squashed them. And that's us for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you discovered some new stretches that you've never thought of or you've never been shown before. That is what I do. I try to invent new things that work for my body and then hopefully they work for you. If you found that that's a really good release for you and you want more of it, obviously this live session will be on the Facebook group. It will stay there for you to use. If you want things in more detail, if you want a more personalised session, please let me know. We can have a consultation form. We can see how we could work together to help you out of pain. Also, I do have the 3 free videos, bit of a tongue twister, that I released this week. They are totally free and they are for you, and there is a full body mobility routine as well as a low body massage and an upper body self massage. So please grab them. I'll link them back in the